With less than 1 week left for the release of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I feel like it's important to highlight things that went right and wrong within Borderlands 3, and in my opinion, Mayhem Mode falls into both of those categories. Before I begin explaining why, I want to say that I barely had any contact with any Borderlands community, and this is my personal point of view about this matter. Mayhem Mode introduces one of the main mechanics that help keep the game fresh during endgame of Borderlands 3. It brings all the enemies to your level without having to restart the campaign, and it gives both you and the enemies certain buffs and debuffs, including modifiers that can change your core approach to any combat, and makes for new exciting gameplay even if you are killing the same boss or same enemies for hours on end. Until now, it all sounds fun. However, there are some issues that I've come across while playing in the higher levels of Mayhem. While some modifiers are fun, depending on your build, there will be 3 types of modifiers. The ones that are fun to play, the ones that barely change your movement and shooting patterns, basically being irrelevant to your playstyle, and the ones that will affect your gameplay so bad that it becomes unplayable. For example, let's take a look at Roguelite. This modifier kills you instantly after you're downed. Sounds like a fun change for Borderlands, but the problem is there's equipment, guardian perks, complete builds that are completely relying on your second chance as core gameplay. And playing with said modifier makes it impossible to even clear a room sometimes. You might say, you can reroll modifiers all you want, so you don't get game breaking ones. And you're right, I can spend a minute rerolling until I get modifiers that won't make it impossible to play. But doing so, I don't have many modifiers left, and it sort of removes the random craziness of Mayhem Mode. It just creates a new norm of how I clear rooms, takedowns, or bosses. But I wouldn't be making this video if that was all I wanted to address. Screen clutter. This has been a problem since Borderlands 2 as far as I know, since I haven't played the first game. When I played it in PS3, True Vault Hunter mode lagged my system. When I played it on PC, it was annoying to just constantly run around shooting and jumping. It felt like there wasn't a strategy behind any of my movements other than just run faster than the enemy bullets. And this problem returns in Borderlands 3. In the higher Mayhem levels, again, it might depend on builds, the screen gets filled with hundreds of bullets a second, explosions left and right, and unless you found the guns that are objectively tens of times better than others regardless of how they fit on your build, you will be having trouble killing enemies. Because let's face it, the biggest weakness that Borderlands endgame has had and keeps having is the balance of scaling. Now of course, all I'm saying here are the negatives in a whole world of positives that the game has. Most people who buy this game will enjoy it a bunch, and most likely quit playing before they get any close to these problems. Some people won't ever see it because they never bothered to play much more than the campaign or on high levels of Mayhem. And that's the beauty. Playing Mayhem level 1, you won't have any of these troubles. You will have some sort of build freedom, while the tougher enemies will still be challenging. With that being said, the future for Borderlands games does look promising. With the balancing the dev team has done for Wonderlands and their focus on endgame content with great replayability, and the great trajectory of improvements that the Borderlands franchise has, hope is as high as ever. We'll just have to wait until Friday to see if it becomes reality. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe so I know you want more Borderlands content. And if you want to watch some more content, I will be streaming Borderlands 3 this week on my Twitch channel, and we'll start streaming Wonderlands on Friday, so follow the channel and come by say hi.